All right, well, here in Southeast Louisiana, we do not like the cold very much. Same thing with it gets, like, I guess, oppressively hot. Same kind of thing with our pets. Our pets don't like it when it's way too hot or when it's way too cold. And there are some things that you can do to try and keep them safe when those temperatures take a dip. So Christian Moon joining us here with Sailor Moon, you see where I'm going there? Yeah. Talk a little bit about what we can do to try and protect our pets when it comes to these very low temperatures during the winter months.
Yeah, so when it comes to our pets, even though their breeds and coats play a big part in how they withstand weather, it's just a rule of thumb to know that if it's too cold outside for you, it's too cold outside for your pet. So I think preparation is key, definitely. Once it gets cold, as we're reaching those temperatures, getting closer and closer to 30 degrees and under, you want to bring your pets in, just give them a safe place to be warm as well. And as I said, preparation is key with that. So just making sure they have a place. If they are an outdoor dog, if you can't bring them inside, making sure they have a place that is warm, safe from wind protection and those lower temperatures, and providing them the things that they need within that shelter. And if you're bringing them in your home, making sure there's a space for them there. Putting them right next to your bed if you feel like, hey, she likes to be close to me, or somewhere where they can have their own space. But just the great thing to make sure for both spaces is to have certain items to keep them warm. So you want to make sure you have excessive blankets and towels, little scruffy towels if you have any overused blankets that you're not using anymore, any towels, go ahead and throw that down for them as well. Also, for our pet owners out there, if you have any pet-friendly winter wear.
Oh, yeah.
So booties or any coats or sweaters, that's good for them as well to keep them warm. And also, for some people, if you are comfortable with that, just a small source of heat. So if that's like a little heater, just make sure it's a safe distance. We don't want any fires.
Absolutely.
And we don't want them to overheat. But one more thing is outdoor pets, or outdoor animals, so outdoor animals and outdoor strays, they also feel the cold as well. They're getting cold just like us, they're getting cold like our pets, so they'll also look for places to seek shelter and seek warmth. And so also just make sure if you know, as you're getting ready to leave out in the morning, just tap on your car, beep the horn, because those outdoor animals, especially cats, like to go underneath our cars or in our car hoods and find, you know, a place to just stay warm. And so we want to make sure we want to avoid any accidents. So just give a little tap, beep your horn, or look underneath your car to make sure nobody's under there.
We had an adoptable growing up that loved to be next to that engine because of just the sheer warmth of it. How do you know whenever there is a problem, maybe that your pet is experiencing some issues with the winter conditions?
Yeah, of course. So if you have your pet or a stray animal that you encounter, you want to make sure to look for a few signs of hypothermia or frostbite within them. That's going to be excessive shivering, burrowing, so that's like the digging. They're trying to find somewhere warm. They're trying to bring things together for themselves. You're also going to look for excessive panting, swelling and the cracking of their skin. Very similar in humans when they get hypothermia or frostbite. So just those few things you want to look for. And if you feel like an animal is in distress, just give our, you can call 911 and a humane law officer will be out there to, you know, report that, to come out and, you know, check out on that actual report. Or you can call the non-emergency number at 311, stumbling on the words a little bit.
Because we're all shivering. Because it's cold. It's cold these days in South Louisiana.
We might have to give little Sailor a little coat of herself. But you can call the non-emergency number at 311, and we can have somebody sent out there as well to check out on that situation.
Let's talk about Sailor for a second, because she has become a fan favorite over at WDSU. One of our employees, Virginia, was taking her around, showing her off to everybody. She's 8 months old, right? And she's needs a forever home right now.
Yes. So the perfect home, I think, for her is somebody who is going to take a little extra time, because she is actually deaf. So that plays a big part in how she's growing up and how she's going to respond to you. So I would say if you're looking, if you have the space and time to either train or have her be trained, I would say that would be the perfect home for her. Just a little extra time. She's deaf, but she still listens. She's a very sweet girl. And she loves to put her paws on you and look you in your eyes and smile. So look, she's looking at me right now. She's like, you're talking about me.
But she's just partially deaf,
yeah, so
right?
She can still
hear some things. But again, she just needs a little bit of extra love and attention if you're willing to do that. And, you know, getting her out of the shelter, getting her into a nice warm place to stay, you know, for the rest of the new year. So Christian, Sailor, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to know more information about Sailor or the other adoptable animals over at the LESPCA, you can always call that phone number right there on your screen. There's a website where they're all listed. Again, so many of them need a forever home right now. So again, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.